Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing?
Walaikum salam, alhamdulillah. How are you doing, man?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Okay, I asked, just let me know about the state of your assignment activities for e-commerce applications.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to complete them, but
Okay. May Allah bless you with sound health, and you should try to complete the activities with time as well.
inshallah, man.
Okay, so let's continue. How are you doing, Umar?
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. What about you?
Good, I'm good too. What about the platform that we were discussing in the yesterday's class? As I told you people to check a platform that you will use in your assignment activity to create your e-commerce application. Did you look forward to it or not?
I don't know, man.
Okay. Okay, so let's continue our today's lecture. Yesterday, we were talking about the online presence, like how we can create our online presence. As it is our last like subjective class in the coming week, we will discuss the final assignment activity and then our course will be completed, inshallah. So today, we will discuss the last two course outlines of our e-commerce application subject. And last day we were discussing about how to create an online presence, like what are the roles of the online presence in order to cope with the growth in your business and the productivity of your business, so you can get the more productivity with the help of the online presence. And we have discussed all the factors and all the mediums that we can use to make our online presence, because in your assignment activities you guys are requested to make a e-commerce application for your clients. So what you will do here is you will create a strong e-commerce based application with the help of a like a service or tool, whichever you want to use. You can choose either the open source platform or the service based platform. It's totally depending upon your choice. And after doing that, all the phases of the development of your application, there are the next phases that you need to cope up with. So the first thing that we need to discuss about e-commerce site after like the deployment of your e-commerce application is the review or the feedback. So what you need to do is you need to check the feedbacks on your e-commerce site in order to meet the higher productivity and performance level. So next we will discuss like you need to present a solution to the client showing appropriate use of an e-commerce application. So we will discuss today like how you can present your client a proper documentation that will help them to understand like how an e-commerce application will be used, and what will be the role of the application in the like in the life or in the like the professional life of your client. So let's continue with the review feedback on e-commerce site. So the online reviews can help you earn more customers because they impact purchasing decisions. While many small businesses fear negative reviews will hurt their business, embracing reviews can improve your business, especially if you resolve any issue promptly. So, if there is some negative feedback on your site and you are the one who is publicly dealing with the review and properly resolving the issue that the customer is facing, then there is no chance that you will lose more clients, because people understand that if there is some inconvenience in any kind of product and the manufacturer or the site owner is dealing properly with it, then there is no issue in it. That it's like uh, it's the proper functionality of the organization resolving the issues. So whenever the issue is resolved properly by the owner or the site's team, then there is no issue in it. So we can like accept the negative reviews as well, because it help us to grow our business. Customer reviews have evolved over the years, but as e-commerce and online marketplaces become more popular, Prospective customers continue to read reviews to help them determine whether to trust a brand. So it makes the trust level of a brand whenever you have the positive or negative all kind of comments or the reviews of the users or the customers on your site or the brand, then people make it easier for others to choose whether to trust your brand or order your products or not. Customer reviews also benefit your business because they can tell you how customers feel about your product. You can also get the benefit of it because when you want to seriously know about the quality or the functionality of your product, you can get this idea with the help of the customer reviews, customer services, and the marketing. By allowing customers a way to share their thoughts, you can improve your brand reputation and start to build trust. When you ask for the suggestions from your customers, like for the betterment of your product, it really helps you to make the experience even better. So let's see why these reviews are important. E-commerce store reviews are important because they can impact customer decision making. For example, if a customer is unsure whether or not to purchase a product, they might read a few reviews to determine whether or not it's worth their money. So, when they are not sure about either they should spend their money on your product or not, then reviews are the first thing that comes in handy. If you have good reviews on your products, then people will might take it easier to make a decision. In addition, shoppers put a lot of effort into evaluating products online and offline. Usually, when people are searching for some products like the good quality products, then what they do is they search for it and they make the decision after evaluating multiple products, multiple brands, and then they finalize the one with very good reviews and definitely the product that is basically in their range. Either it's about the cost or it's about the range or area. Someone in a brick and mortar store where you simply go to the store and purchase your desired product may try to find the perfect pair of jeans, spending their time looking for the right fit, cut, and style. So, meanwhile, online shoppers will research different products by reading the reviews and comparing them to others. Because there is no hustle for the sizes, everything is mentioned on the pages. You just need to check the quality of the product by reviewing the feedback of the audience. These reviews really help someone who is doing this review to and help them to choose the product. Either they want to want the product in a very much hurry timings, but still if you have the good reviews, then it's easier for people to choose your product. Then, what are the benefits that you get from reviewing the feedbacks of your clients? Are it boosts your credibility. Online store reviews build trust with prospective customers who know nothing about your business and might be on the fence about purchasing your products. So, if someone is not sure about your business and they don't know how likely you are selling the products in a good quality or everything, reading reviews can help them determine whether your products are worth it based on the facts and opinion from other people. And usually people trust the opinions of others because it really helps them to understand the how the quality of the product is. Consumers are also willing to buy your product if you offer reviews because it allows them to learn more about different products and your business, including the quality of your customer service. I think it's clear whenever you have good reviews on your site, it boosts the credibility and people do trust your site more rather than the other competitors who are having less or even no reviews from the clients. Then it helps to increase the sales. And how it helps us to increase the sales, new consumers are more willing to purchase products if you have reviews. Thus, increasing your sales is definite, because we know if we are having good number of reviews on our site, people will definitely trust us, and definitely they will not purchase from the competitors. However, if your competitors are having good reviews on their site, then people may not give attention to your product if your product is not having good reviews from the clients. Social proof in the form of online store reviews help customers decide to buy your product, because they will see whether or not other customers enjoyed them. So if the other people enjoyed them, they will give you the good review, and ultimately they can easily understand the quality of the product. Reading positive reviews make new customers more confident in your business, and they may keep on like purchasing from your store if they will like the quality of the product, and then ultimately you will have another good review from the client as well. Then the third thing that you get from here is gain valuable insights into your products. Reading reviews for e-commerce can help you learn how your customers feel about your products and business. Of course, you should always consider every review, especially the negative ones. Usually, people confuse that like the negative reviews may like let the company work down goes down, but it's not always true. Negative reviews can tell you a lot about your company, including where in the process you disappointed your customers, so that you can improve your internal processes. So rather than getting the clients and increasing the number of sales, there is something that helps you to make your products even better by reviewing the negative reviews, because whenever you will see the negative feedback from the client, you will definitely try to, if you are a good businessman, you will definitely try to cope up with that those disappointments, and you will resolve the issues for the clients, and ultimately you will make the experience for your client a very good experience, so that you can improve your internal processes, and ultimately it will help you to increase your business. However, the main thing is the customers will be satisfied with your product, and they will definitely come back to your store whenever they will need other products. For example, maybe your customer had a poor experience with a team member, or they don't believe your product followed through on their promises. Because if the team member, like if they are not having the good customer services from your like team, whoever the client is, and whoever the team member is who is dealing with them, the main thing is how well he is treating them. Because if the customer service agent is not dealing properly or in a good way with the clients, they will not have a good experience with them, and ultimately they will not like the quality of your product, because it's human nature. Whenever they are treated well, they like the quality of the product more often, and they enjoy the product most frequently, because they don't like the experience with people who are not like talking in a well manner and are being rude to them. So to get the valuable insight into your product, you need to review the feedbacks from your clients, either it's positive or negative. Then it helps to enhance the SEO. We are nowadays, basically we are more concerned about the SEO of our products, because everyone is selling the optimized content and the products, because due to the very large competition between the people and the brands, there is a lot of hustle to get the more number of visitors to your site. So, if you are ranking high in search engine result pages, basically this is the main goal of the businesses, or you can say the online businesses, because definitely whenever you will have more traffic to your page, it will definitely increase the number of sales as well. So, the more the traffic, the more the sales. However, an SEO strategy takes time to deliver results, and there are a lot of components that can affect your rankings. So, how customer reviews basically enhance your SEO? Whenever customer reviews can improve your SEO efforts, because many customer reviews contain keywords, and it helps to include the product and brand names as well. So, as a result, this boosts the online content associated with your business and its product. So, whenever people will search for the specific keyword, it will help your product to rank in that area, and ultimately you will get more clients with the help of those search. So this way, the customer feedbacks enhance the SEO of your products or the site. Next, we will see like how to get the reviews from your customer. Just let me know if you guys have any question till this slide, or any other thing that you want to add in here.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so if you guys have any question, you can ask anytime. Okay, so how to get reviews from your customers. Now that you understand the importance of reviews in e-commerce, you can start brainstorming ways to get reviews from your customers, because although it's not always possible for people to leave a good comment at your products, even if they enjoyed your product, because some people are really shy in sharing their thoughts with others. They are extremely introvert and they are not likely to share their thoughts on any kind of thing. And if you even ask them for the review, they may or may not like leave a comment or a good comment on your product. You will get customer reviews naturally throughout the year as your business grow and earn more customers. However, you can also get customer reviews quickly to help boost web traffic and generate more sales. The normal way is whenever people will experience your product and they will purchase your product, they will leave a comment and or a review at your product. But if we are talking about having new startup, as you will do after for your application, like for the assignment submission, whenever you will create an application, you will not be having a proper brand setup. You will be having a new startup, and when you want to rank it, when you want your products to sell better, you need to have good reviews from the customers. But for the news pages, if there is a very less number of sales per day or per month, if we are talking about months, so less number of reviews will attract less customers. So as you will grow naturally, it will definitely help you to grow your business. But if you want to have quick reviews from your clients, you can also have like experience multiple ways to get the reviews from people, so that you can make your audience experience your product, and ultimately they can purchase your product with the help of those opinions that people will share on your site. Let's see what are the other ways to get the quick reviews. So the first thing is you can ask the customers directly. You can simply ask for a review at any point in the buyer's journey, but it's typically best to ask for a review after they have the product in their hands. Requesting reviews directly is easy, and you can use email marketing software to automatically send requests for reviews after someone has received their order. So usually, whenever we purchase something, we are we receive a pop-up message at the whenever the order is completed, and before even getting the product, we get the pop-up message to share the review about the product once you get it, or whatever the message is. And usually people do forget about it, and they don't take it serious to deliver their the feedback after like 4 or 5 working days whenever they will get the product. But if they have received the product and you have generated an email marketing strategy to send them a proper message after they receive the product, they will more likely to share their thoughts on the reviews. So it's better to ask them directly, but after getting the products in hand, not before sending the products. Then you can send emails with feedback survey. Want to understand how your customer feel about your business, website, and products? If you are like really concerned about the experience of people on your site, then you can use another way, and this way you can send emails with customer feedback surveys to help them easily voice their opinion. And these surveys really help them to choose the option, and ultimately they can share their thought. There are people who are not very convenient in sharing their thought in textual way. So if you will give them the the suggestions to choose from the from the given options, then it will be good option for them. Asking for feedback is a great way to build the relationship with the customers, because it shows them you care about their experience and are committed to improvement. So whenever they will share the feedback, if there is some negative point or there is some criticism that will help you to improve your product, you definitely need to reply the uh, review, and ultimately uh, thank those people who have shared their ideas for the betterment of your site. And you need to send them a thank you message, and ultimately you can assure them that you will definitely work on it, and ultimately you will make the experience better for them. Next, you can incentivize the customers. And how you can do this: customers tend to only go out of their way to leave review if they have had exceptionally good or bad experience. As I was talking about it in the previous slide as well, there are people who are less likely to share their thoughts, or they are too introvert that they don't like to share their thoughts with other about anything that has happened to them. But if you want the reviews from people, you need to give them a really good experience. Although the bad experiences also led to get the reviews more frequently, but if we are talking about a good businessman, they will give them an exceptionally good experience of their products, and they will uh, like uh, feel that they must share their thoughts about the product and help others to choose the product from. However, you can incentivize customers to leave review by offering them a discount on their next purchase. Of course, don't incentivize them to leave positive review, because your reviews should be honest. There are people who definitely use the some false tactics. They ask for the reviews from some fake people, and ultimately they show that they pay them, and they ultimately they show that these are the honest reviews. But you should be positive in this way. You can even incentivize people, but not only to get the positive reviews, but to get the general reviews in order to make the improvements into your products, into your site, and for overall e-business. Okay, so once you got a negative review, what to do after getting a negative review? Even if you do everything right, including the developing the best product and offering the quality customer service, you are still bound to get at least a few negative reviews from time to time, because there are some people who are not they may not be able to get the proper idea about your product, and they share their thought about it, either it's true or not. However, how you handle these situation can set you apart from the competition. So if you want to stand alone in your competition, you want to handle these situations where you get a negative review, even doing everything well, you need to make the proper management for this system, and ultimately you can make a good user experience from the negative reviews. So what you can do in these situations, you can do a follow-up. And how you do this? You always respond to negative reviews to learn more about the complaint and try to resolve the issue. You should reply to the review in the public session, or you can contact them, or whatever the ways you can choose. But you need to follow up the complaint and ultimately resolve the issue for the betterment of the client. And then you can ask publicly if they are now satisfied with the quality of your product or not. So this will give the clients a very good experience about your product. Then the second thing is be authentic. While it might save your time to have template responses ready for any reviews, it's always best to have an authentic answer for all negative reviews, because your customer wants to feel heard. And if you will ignore the negative reviews, they will definitely not come to your product again. And there will be multiple other people who will see that negative review, and ultimately they will move to another page, because whenever they see that the negative comment is unheard and people are not getting answered about these thinks they might think that the seller is not a well professional person, and he is not dealing with the negativities properly, so they will to the other people. So whenever you will be having publicly resolved the issues for all the negative complaints and the errors, then they will have the they will have the feeling that the seller is a professional person and he is dealing with negativities properly. The third thing that you can do in this situation is ask for a phone call. There is only so much you can say in response to a review, and one response is unlikely to solve a customer's problem. Consider asking them to give you a call to resolve this issue. I have a personal experience of a baby brand. Basically, they were I ordered the products, and due to the sale that was running on those days, the delivery was late. But I was not I was not confirmed that the order might be delivered late after like 10 to 15 days. Whenever I got the order, I didn't leave my review on that site. They asked for the review again and again, and I didn't give my review to the site. And ultimately, one day they called and asked for like why I am not leaving my review. Then I shared my thought that I didn't like the delivery process, and that's why I'm not sharing my thoughts, because it may be a negative comment for you. Then what they did was, on the phone call, the caller or the customer service agent who was dealing with me, he gave me a code for discount on further shoppings. And then he assured me that there will be no delay in the coming orders, and due to some technical issues there were a delay in the delivery of products and all that stuff. This was a positive approach. I really liked that stuff. However, I was the one who didn't shop again even after getting the discount code. I didn't purchase from that site because I had a negative um, thought for them in my mind. But once after getting that call, I was really uh, like uh, easy, and I leave a good comment on their site, even though I didn't purchase the products again from their site. So this is a positive approach to give your customers a good and a satisfactory response in order to get the better reach from your audience. So this is one of the examples that I had in my mind to share with you guys. I hope it's clear. If you guys have any question, you can ask.
No, no.
Next, we have how to use e-commerce reviews. There are many ways to use e-commerce reviews. If you have the reviews there is no reason not to show them off online. And adding testimonials to your site can help customers through the buyer's journey, ultimately enhancing their experience and helping them make a purchasing decision. So, whenever you have good reviews, either good or bad, if you have reviews on your products, then it helps the people to make a purchasing decision. You can also use reviews on social media to spread the word about your business. For example, you can take reviews you have on your website and turn them into a post, or use Facebook reviews to drive traffic to your website. So you can use your reviews from different sites on your website, and ultimately you can get the better understanding you can give the audience the better understanding of the product and the quality. All of your digital content can benefit from reviews, including the email marketing. For example, if you send someone an email with product recommendations based on past purchases, you can include recent reviews to entice them to click on the website. So, this is a marketing strategy. Whenever you shared an email with the previous clients who have already purchased from your site, who are giving them some good products that are the recommended one for them. And you what you can do is you can add the relevant reviews about the particular product, and it will really help them to reach your website, and they may finalize an order about that particular product. So this is all for reviews. Now we will see like how to present solution to the client showing appropriate use of an e-commerce application. Now, when you have created your e-commerce application, you have worked on getting the reviews and how you will manage everything, because in your assignment activity 5, you will be asked to do all these activities. So whenever you will get the reviews, you have properly applied the strategies to make the reviews or the feedback experience good for the clients, then you will get a chance to present a solution to the client showing appropriate use of an e-commerce application. So the client is not very well known of the things that you are going to deal with. So what you will do is you will create a proper documentation that will help them understand how the e-commerce application is going to work for them, and how like the deployment of the application will happen, how you will integrate the other systems or the softwares with the particular website, and how you will do the maintenance and support of e-commerce application and catering for multiple platforms and different users, like how it will deal with multiple platforms and different kind of users, and if the product is good for all of the people, then it's good to go, otherwise you need to rework on it. So this is going to be a proper documentation that will be explaining each and every point to the clients, and the client must be well assured of every component of your like application. All the functionalities, all the components of your application should be explained properly with the help of the screenshots that will help them to understand the documentation in a well manner. It will help them to understand from which button they can make their order, and from which button they can proceed to check out, and how it will work for them, what are the payment methods that they will get, and how they can choose from them, and all the other stuff that is related to your e-commerce application that you have created should be explained very well in the documentation. And this question is really important because although the creation of your online presence and your application is really important task, but the documentation is also very much important, because the this is the main thing through which you will convince your client about the application that you have created. Without that, it's not possible for you to make the proper decision. So let's see how these things will work for your e-commerce application. So the deployment of e-commerce solutions, your website would never make a sale if it were not available on the internet. Definitely, if it's available on internet, then people can purchase from it. Shoppers must be able to find your website and access it. The domain name, in the last lecture we were talking about the easier and like the not a very technical domain names. It basically helps more people to reach your site if the name is not too much generic and not too much technical for the people to understand. It should be a unique name, but a very like a well concept of the product that you are going to sell. So deployment is essentially how you make your e-commerce store discoverable and available for use on the internet. So here in this deployment phase, you will share the criteria that you will use in your e-commerce application to make it discoverable and available for use on the internet. So next, e-commerce deployment also refers to the IT environment where the website, the backend, and the resources used to support the e-commerce platforms are running. So you will explain all the IT environment components that you have used in your website, like the backend programming languages, or the concepts that you have used, like the database that you have connected to it, the payment options that you have generated in your system. Every component of the website should be explained well in this deployment of e-commerce solution. There are three kind of deployments. However, these are further classified into multiple other types. Like if we are talking about the on-premise deployment, it's totally depending upon your choice. Whatever you want to do with the deployment, you can easily do. And if we are talking about the cloud-based deployment, in this deployment, we are having multiple other facilities. Like if you want to go with software as a service, or interface as a service or any other service that is provided by the service providers, you can choose in and you can go with the flow, and ultimately you can deploy your e-commerce based application with the help of those cloud based deployments. And then after that you can use the hybrid deployment model as well. This model will help you to choose on-premise and cloud deployment are already discussed. We were talking about the hybrid deployment model, and this model helps us to like choose the services that we want to get from the cloud-based deployment, and whatever the other services that you want to perform by your own team, you can choose in from them. And this way you can make it budget friendly as well as easier for management for your overall e-commerce based application. Then integration with the legacy systems. Basically, legacy system or the software is the older version of a program or application that still functions even after newer updates or versions are available. Companies typically use legacy softwares when they have older technology systems, so they don't go to the upgraded versions, and they simply work with the things that they are easily working with. E-commerce integration is the accumulation, exchange, and coordination of data between your company's e-commerce data management system and other backend channels such as the accounting, inventory, sale, ERP, CRM, and marketing. So, if we are talking about the customer relationship, marketing, inventory, sale, or enterprise relationship, everything needs to be integrated with your e-commerce based application. So when you want to make the integration, you need to have every component that is easily accessible and properly integrated. There should not be anything. If the client is asking for the like if the client is making an order and purchases your product, they should be like they should have generated order slip, and they should be getting everything properly managed and in the form of the report within even seconds. So if you will have a good accounting software attached with your site, it will help them to get the product in no time. However, if there is delay in the order or the sales, then they will definitely take it bothering, and ultimately they may not complete the order. So you may lose a good client without having a proper integration with the legacy systems into your e-commerce application. So for the sake of better experience, you should have a very good integration of the system. Then we have the maintenance and support of e-commerce applications. Whenever you are dealing with the maintenance and support of e-commerce application, this is the step after the deployment. Once the deployment of your application is done, your application is working online, then you cannot take it for granted now, like it will generate sales every day. No, you need to make the proper management for maintenance and support of your application in order to get the maximum clients in the coming future as well, not only for a month or two. So you need to make sure that the store is secure. The security is not is not in danger. If we are dealing with the e-commerce based application, it should be secure with the help of proper firewalls, and everything that needs to be managed properly should be, because it gives the customer a relaxation that their data or the confidentiality of their data will not be disturbed. Then second thing is fix issues with regular maintenance. If there is something that is bothering you and making your system not work better, then what you can do is you can fix the issues with proper and regular maintenance steps. Whenever there is a small issue arising at your customers, and you need to like do the maintenance of it in no time, you shouldn't delay it to proper maintenance sessions that happens after 6 months or 1 year. It should be resolved as soon as possible. Then you should give them 24/7 help whenever they want any kind of help, and they access your customer like relationship management software. They should get the response in no time. and their issues should be resolved properly. Then versions upgrade. If you are making the new releases of your application, they should be upgraded properly. They should be upgraded in a good way. There should be no delays in your like the website delivery or any other accessibility of your features of the application, because it really disturbs the client and ultimately they don't want to have a delayed experience. So everything should be working properly. Then you will make the customer experience better. If you are having good number of customers, then you need to give them a good experience in order to get the maximum good feedback. And after that, you need to work on the customer retention. And whenever you want to work on the customer retention, you should give them a good experience. Once they get the good experience, they should have all the facilities provided, like a proper help and support should be provided to them. And then definitely it will help them to make the experience even better. Then catering for multiple platforms and different users. If you are working for multiple platforms and you want to have a proper management of everything, then there should be proper catering, proper management of all the components, like content management capabilities with SEO features. Your content should be managed with all the SEO functionalities, because if the features are not in line with the SEO capabilities, the content will not be working with like the proper strategies. Then there should be the proper use of promotional tools, because if you are using the marketing techniques or tools, they should be used properly. All the platforms should be having equal access to everything, and if you are giving them a good shopping experience with the help of good quality products, the interface should be easy to accessible and easy to use for the clients. If the products are of good quality but the interface is not easier to use for the clients, they will not enjoy using it. So the checkout and interface should be working well with for them, and they should get the good experience from your products. Then the last but not the least, multiple payment options for customers should be provided. Like if the customers are getting multiple payment methods, they can choose in from them, and they really take it a good as a good thing for their experience if they have multiple options for the payment. Even if they will choose the basic or the standard one, still if there are multiple options, they take this site a reliable one, because they may think that all the services are provided in a very well and expandable way. So this is all for today. If you guys have any question, you can ask.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so just let me know what you think about it. Like our today's objective was to understand how to get and use the reviews or the feedbacks, and also the details that you need to present to your client in your assignment activity. Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Umar, we have two questions in front of your screen. You can choose one and answer to it.
Yes, we can gather feedback by sending emails to the customers.
Okay. Yes, it is a good approach. You can use it and get the good number of feedbacks from the clients. Okay, so do you have any question for me?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so here are the references of today's lecture, and this is all for today. I hope everything is clear to you. If you have any question after the class, you can still ask, and I will see you in the next class. Till then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.